are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1988 movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This movie is directed by Stephen Herek and written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon. And this movie follows Bill and Ted, the main characters. They're high school students who are about to flunk out of history class, and if they flunk the test, then Ted is going to be sent to military school, and a guy named Rufus from the future goes back in time and sends Bill and Ted to go throughout history and meet different iconic people from history in order to pass their test. And they meet all kinds of different people like Abraham Lincoln, Billy the Kid, Sigmund Freud, Napoleon, Joan of Arc, and there's a few other ones, Genghis Khan, and there's a bunch of other ones, but they meet all of these people and they take them back to their time to for their presentation for their history report so that they pass it. This is a classic. This is a movie I used to watch all the time as a kid. I grew up watching it. Now I've seen it I don't know how many times back then. Back when the Matrix sequels were being released, I had become a really big Keanu Reeves fan because I loved him in The Matrix, and I loved him in this movie, and Speed, and there were other ones that I used to watch a lot of his, but I absolutely love Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's probably my favorite movie of Keanu Reeves. He's just absolutely hilarious in this movie, and he's really great. He does a really good job playing Ted, and Alex Winters does a really great job playing Bill, and the two of them have really, really good chemistry. They work really, really well together. Yeah, and I thought that George Carlin was pretty good as Rufus too, even though I think that he didn't have enough screen time. I wish he would have been in the movie more, but I really do like him quite a bit. And the supporting casts are all really good in here, especially the guy that plays Napoleon. He's just absolutely hilarious. The scene when he's going down the water slide multiple times and everything is just, it's a lot of fun to watch. There's a lot of really fun scenes in this movie. Like, one of my favorite scenes is when they're in medieval times and Bill thinks that Ted got killed and everything. I thought that was a really awesome scene. It always cracks me up every time when he's like, "Ted, don't be dead, dude." That line used to always crack me up, and I used to drive my mom crazy with this movie when I was a kid because my mom absolutely hated this movie. I used to watch this movie all the time, and it would get on her nerves, and I would try to talk like Bill and Ted doing the Surfer Dude talk, and that would get on her nerves, and I have a lot of fun memories doing that, just getting on her nerves. But I just absolutely love this movie. It's such a fun movie. I still enjoy it just as much as I did back then. I think it's a classic for sure. David Newman does the score for the movie, and he does a really good job. It really has that 80s feel to it, though. That like everything about this movie just feels like an 80s movie. But it's a lot of fun though. And back in the 80s, there was a lot of teen time traveling movies like Back to the Future, of course, and Peggy Sue Got Married, and other movies that involve teens going back in time. And personally, I feel like this one is the best one. I really just absolutely love this movie. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies that I used to watch all the time as a kid, and I'm really glad that I think it still holds up, because I haven't seen this movie since I was probably 12 or 13, and I was worried that maybe I would end up not liking it as much as I used to, that I would think it either didn't age very well or just isn't as good to me anymore. But I actually really still had a lot of fun with this movie. I really, really enjoy it and everything. I've only seen Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey a couple times, but this one I've seen many, many times. Like I said, I used to watch this one all the time. I can't wait to see Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm hoping to go see it in the movie theaters on Friday. If not, then I'm going to end up spending the however much it is to buy it or rent it on digital, because I can't wait to see Bill and Ted Face the Music. But I just absolutely love this movie, and it has a really great soundtrack too. Like, there's a lot of really good songs in this movie, and it's just a really, really entertaining movie from start to finish and everything. So I'd give Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely one of my favorite movies of all time, and I definitely would recommend it if you haven't seen it, especially if you love cheesy 80 movies, because it is cheesy, but it's also a blast and everything. There's not much about this movie that I could say I didn't like and everything, so I definitely would recommend it if you haven't seen it. Now let me know in the comments what you think of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.